How's it going, everybody? This is Kinema, and we're back on the Mineshaft server. I'm doing... Oh. Forget that. My troops are ready in Clash of Clans. Yeah, so... Progress. Always progress. Tons of progress. So, the last video, I kind of talked a little bit about the plans that I wanted to do with the base, with the storage room. And this video is no exception to that. We will go more into details, and you'll actually get to see what I'm kind of envisioning up in my my mind. And yeah, so it's taken some shape, let's just say. So we come down here, and what do y'all notice? Tons of torches, tons of stone brick, yes, of course. A lot of stuff. A lot and a lot. So, all the platforms have been removed. It goes all the way down to the bottom, and I still have some to mine out, but, scratch that. All the platforms have been removed except for this area over here. So I still need to work on this area a bit, figure out exactly what I want to do, what steps I want to take with this. This will have some farms and different things in it, or I may put it out here in the field. I don't know. I am going to plant some trees down here. These are going to be trees that I don't cut. I'll continuously plant the stuff up there that I want to cut and to harvest and all that good stuff. But yeah, so you can kind of see the contour. Is that the right wording? Yeah, it's the right wording. You kind of see the contour of the land, and you can tell where what I'm going to do here, because this is going to have grass blocks. So these grass blocks over here are going to continue down right on top of these bricks. Now, some areas it may be, I will adjust this. It's not going to just be solid flat down here. There will be some hills, some mountains, some other things adding in. I would like to... Let me silence that. Do not disturb. That text messages alerts off there. I do want to have this little water stream over here. Do kind of what I said, kind of continuously kind of go down, and I may put like a lake or something down here, which of course is going to require me to build up a little bit over here, and I don't want to have stone bricks at the bottom of the lake. I'll have probably sand, which will be on top of these stone bricks, and so that's going to add another, a layer on top of here, another layer above that, and so I'll really get to form the land on top of this the way that I want. So you can see running down here that it does go over here. This is going to be its own little house area. I'll fix this up. I'll probably do like wooden insides and fix it up on the inside. This will be its project by itself. That's why it kind of stops here. But then it's going to kind of open up to this grass field, and I think I'll like it doing that. There will be supported structures with, some of the pillar up things that I used out in the front will kind of come in here and combine some of these openings, areas to climb up. I wouldn't mind, to be honest, I wouldn't mind having like some cool, maybe some thing that Redstone Brothers can do or something, an actual slime block elevator or something to kind of get up here, but I don't know yet. I mean, you can always run up here outside, but I don't want to just have it as that, I do want to have where you still have to use the outside of the mountain to have some functional parts to it. I don't want to have, so I could leave it like this and have it where you kind of run through this opening to get to the bridges and the different things up here. But that's still to be determined. So all the edges are kind of done up the way I want. It may look a little, I don't know. I tried to throw some grass in there. To me, it looks a little strange, but I know sometimes you do see pockets of grass growing on rock in the mountains and everything, and on cliffs and in walls like that. I still have to finish this, but this will actually kind of, once I put the dirt in here on top of this layer, I'll probably fill this in with some of that. And then of course there'll be paths leading from out there, coming into the storage room. Then there'll be a path looped around here with a doorway going into the whole housing area. This is not going to remain brick. I'm going to put a front-facing facade type thing, whatever you want to call it, across here and kind of do up the entrance a little bit. The stone brick is really just a guideline right now, and I can still brick it really fast. So I'm not too worried about if I have to clear any of it with the efficiency 5 picks and the haste beacon. So this is what I've done really so far, and it is turned out kind of the way I most recently envisioned it. So now if I come out here, now I could have went down the stairs, but let's go in a different way. Let's come over here and come in through here. This is the ground level. So you can see that's where we just were up there. You can see all the layers are cut out of here. This is all layered in bricks. I'm going to take out all these torches and replace it with half slabs so no mobs can actually spawn in this open area. And I really like this area. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do with underneath this so far. I mined it all out. I might as well use it for something. I was thinking about maybe actually putting my own mini game or something in the mountain here. But this isn't all going to be open. It's going to change a little bit. I do have plans, and this is where I'm really going to have to think, because I do have plans to make a tunnel that goes from that entrance going across and kind of cutting down and going over to where this tunnel is over here, right there. And I may try to cut it more of a diagonal on this side of the beacons, kind of where the stairwell comes down, kind of coming through here and tying into there. And then I can do little side branch tunnels and caves that kind of go up to the main level, as well as I could technically just decorate one up to come in there, and then you not even really see this underground space. But that's a different project. I think my next game plan is to get everything up top done. If I know they don't use it, they got the nice road out there, but if they did want to run through the mountain still, coming through this area, you can still kind of run through, and there's an opening over here, that opening right through there to get back to spawn, or you can kind of come out through this opening. Either way, it's fine. You know what? That's not a bad idea, actually. Why am I not following? Oh, there we go. That's actually not a bad idea use for this. Make this tunnel go to the exit, and then just have this leading into my house. The area that I want to put here with my farms, that would help. That way I don't have to figure out what to do with this. That may be a better plan. And then I'll just have to tell, when people kind of, they're not, I liked having the water around it. I think it forms the mountain a little bit better, but it wasn't being used, so they created their own little path there. So I may as well just do what I want under the mountain, since it is mine. And it's actually not a bad idea, because did I leave stairs up here? Yeah, I did. So you could come all the way up here and then cut across through spawn. You know what? Maybe I'll do that. And we'll work on that a little bit. But yeah, so I mined this out so you kind of see the beacon down here. I think Goron's actually working on the Iron Titan, so that will be pretty good. Then I can get some of my gold blocks back. I could always do like a rail easy rail system. But yeah, so much work has been done. So much work is still kind of needs to get done, and there's just a lot of planning that has kind of gone gone through this. And when I'm putting this stuff back, as you can see, I got quite a bit of dirt. As I'm putting this stuff back, I will need to try to think about a couple of things: where I'm going to put the paths, the lighting. I want to get this completely torched free, so which means I may need to start planting pumpkins again. I do have plans to make a pumpkin and melon automatic farm, and that may be something I wanted to look at doing. Get my chicken back. But yeah, so I'll probably just do it something kind of like this, and where it can kind of grow and spread, and take on the grassy shape of this contour of this land. But then I'll probably throw in like some sugar cane and throw in some wheat and some grass, and this area will definitely have some trees in it, unlike what I didn't do much on the side of the mountain. And just kind of have fun with redoing the landscape inside the mountain. And I think that would look the better outcome is just do this. It will kind of open this up. It will kind of get, with the gray walls and everything, I think it will look pretty good with the grass texture along it. And I don't know. Put some blockade blocks around it. Problem with some of this, I'd have to put pumpkins right down. But yeah, so that's kind of my game plan right now. This area, I know I stopped the stone at this level. It's because it's the top of the sorting system, but this is eventually going to kind of function and go up to this staircase. So the grass will kind of, I'll kind of filter this out with dirt and have it kind of go up here. But I do want to make a nice path with stairs and half slabs, and so you can kind of come down here. I like this symmetry, but this is probably it's probably gonna end somewhat here. I will continue. I probably will move this up to about over to here and just have kind of like build a little hut for it, just as a inventory drop off. But this V right here will kind of go down and weave over here and kind of go down like this, and then hook up coming in here. So I don't know, you have to tell me what you think and give me some feedback on it, because any type of feedback is really helpful. So I'm enjoying this so far, and hopefully so are y'all. And we'll just let that grass spread. Let it spread. Let it grow. But yeah, so progress. Making it. Tons of progress. Let me go ahead and get some, let's see, what do I have in here? Do I want to do a cut? Should do a cut. Pumpkins, what do I have? 8 pumpkins. That's it. Bunch of seeds. I should probably really make those farms. Let's I don't really need to plant the melons. I do need the pumpkins though. Where's my iron hoe? What'd you call me? Oh man. Yeah, let me come up here. I'm gonna plant some pumpkin, or try to get some more pumpkins. That way, I have a little bit more than 8 jack-o'-lanterns, and start working on some of that sand land or that landscape, and then we'll do some of that a little bit for this episode, and hopefully it comes out the way that I want it to. So, be right back. Well, I am back. Went ahead, fixed up a little area here, try to get a feel for what I want to do, and also try to adjust the sliding some. Make sure that I continuously have the right lighting. And you can see some of the pumpkins. You can on the outside too, unfortunately, but only if you're really kind of looking for them. Now that more grass is spread, I can do that a little bit. That helps. I mean, you can still see it through it, but then seeing a little bit more green in front of it kind of helps. But if you're down here, I mean, you won't notice that much at all. It kind of blends on in with the outer edges, which is good. Kind of like what I wanted to do. Let's work on the path a little bit. I got to figure out about that side, but I do want to get kind of a path sculpted out. Now I will use this dirt to do it. And I talked about going right down here. So, yeah, you come off, and I could kind of bring these stairs down a little bit. No, there's a hole in my roof. You know what? I'll eat the apple. I don't want the apple. I'll trash the apple. Why are there's her mossy. Okay, whatever. Every brick is precious. Yeah, so we can do kind of something a little like this. This area over here is going to look a little odd, a little different. So I can put kind of some random blocks. Let's figure out something with stairs, because I do have the kind of randomness already coming down here. Which we could kind of keep a little bit to go with the same theme. Over here is going to be different though, because it's not going to go, it's going to have to start majorly sloping off. So I think maybe bringing it to somewhat of a path and a closing here be a little bit better. Let's do. Oh, not there. Okay. I want to start fanning this out a little bit. So where is, let's get the gravel. Let's get the andesite. I don't have many mossy bricks. I should have made some, brought in some half slabs too, but I could use some stairs for it. Maybe. And how do I want to do this? This I'm gonna have to think about a little bit, just because I want it to look somewhat realistic as a path. That's fine there. Yeah, because this is gonna have dirt. Just like that. And bring the regular stuff out here too. And we will work in a jack-o'-lantern for that lighting. If we're gonna ruin the screen by having F3 open, we might as well. Might as well do it. Where's that comment going? Might as well add the lighting. And we'll put the pumpkin there. I know you won't see those, but we'll come like this. Yeah, so we have all of this. This is all lit up well. Like that, we can bone meal that up some, just to a little bit of flair. Yeah, but this will kind of tie into up here. I really want to use, I need to go clean up my inventory. This is still pretty steep, so the stairs would probably be the way to go. I'm just wondering if I want to do some type of fancy path or do a little bit chaotic, but I may have to work on that a little off camera, just to speed things up a little bit, because the video is getting longer than I normally do them. And pop these out of here. Yep, and I want to do something something a little crazy. A little bit of a hill up there. We got that light down here. This gets pretty dark behind here and then brightens up. So let's put that other lantern. That should help with all the lighting issues back here, and also up top here. So looking good. We'll get this bone mealed up a little bit, but yeah, so that's kind of going to be how I'm going to do this entire bottom area, just to kind of give you an idea. You know, it's going to be kind of rigid. Try to have its own little flow to it, and just kind of look, you know, tie in with everything else, and kind of just make it look good. Look at, you know, tie into the outside of the mountain, etc. So anyway, I think this episode's been long enough. You kind of get the idea of what I'm going to go for. I may do a little bit more off camera, but until next time, if you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you don't like the video, feel free to hit the dislike button, but also do a comment on why. Be curious to find out. But also, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe. And this has been Kinema, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you.